Baku. Baku is Danzo Shimura's personal summoning beast. It's a giant chimera that can suck in everything in front of it when it opens its mouth. Trees, rocks, even enemy jutsu all get pulled in with no mercy. Danzo used Baku as the perfect partner for his wind release. By combining Baku's powerful suction with his wind-style attacks, he created destructive moves strong enough to break through Sasuke's Susanoo. This made Baku a true tactical weapon. Conch King. The Conch King is Kandachi's summoning beast, and it's so strong that even Jiraiya had a hard time fighting it. Its power comes from super flexible, multi-directional attacks. It can shoot out sharp spikes to hit many targets at once, or use long tongue-like whips to trap or kill enemies. But its most dangerous weapon is a unique genjutsu, an illusion powerful enough to lock down even a Sannin, leaving them completely unable to move. On top of that, it can float in the air by blowing air from its body, giving it a big advantage in battle. In the end, Naruto had to use his Big Ball Rasengan to defeat it. Now, if you've made it this far, welcome to the amazing world of anime. This is the place for true fans like you, where we celebrate all the magic, action, and emotions anime brings to our lives. You've watched, you've felt the hype, you've been lost in these beautiful fantasy worlds, but, have you hit that subscribe button yet? Right now, almost 90% of you are watching without subscribing. Just imagine, if everyone hits sub, we could build one of the strongest anime communities out there. So go ahead, click that subscribe button right now so you won't miss any new episodes, deep dive breakdowns, or awesome anime content coming your way. Thank you so much. Doki. The Doki are 3 summoning creatures used by Tayuya, designed after the 3 wise monkeys. One with its eyes covered, one with its ears blocked, and one with its mouth sewn shut. What makes them unique is that Tayuya controls them completely through the music of her cursed flute. Each melody makes the Doki perform different actions. In battle, the Doki are insanely strong and fast, able to smash weapons straight through tree trunks with no effort. But their real danger comes when Tayuya plays a special tune that forces their mouths open. This releases spirit worms made entirely of spiritual energy. These worms automatically hunt down physical energy and absorb it on contact, slowly weakening the enemy every second. That's why Shikamaru had such a hard time against them. You're not only fighting 3 powerful monsters, but also dealing with those non-stop energy-draining spirit creatures. Demonic Statue of the Outer Path. The demonic statue of the Outer Path, also called the Gedo Mazo, is basically the ultimate summoning in Naruto. It's the empty shell of the 10 tails after its chakra was split apart. Hagoromo and Homura sealed it on the moon until Madara awakened the Rinnegan and pulled it down to earth. Only a true Rinnegan can summon this monster. Unlike normal summons that use blood, the Gedo Mazo drains the life force of the summoner directly. Nagato survived because of his Uzumaki bloodline, but it left him so drained that he looked like skin and bones. Later, Obito and Madara summoned it without the same side effects. In terms of raw power, the statue is massive, with physical strength strong enough to fight giant-sized Chosa and Choji. It tanked Choji's butterfly bullet bombing without moving, and even blocked Kitsuchi's earth release sandwich technique just by spreading its arms. Despite its huge size, it moves super fast and can jump crazy distances. But the statue's real weapon is its special ability. It can release ghost-like chakra dragons that instantly drain chakra on contact. Akatsuki used 9 of these dragons to suck chakra out of Jinchuriki over several days, sealing the tailed beasts inside. It also has cursed chakra chains to restrain and seal Biju quickly. On top of that, the Gedo Mazo produces black receivers, which Obito used to control the chakra of the captured Biju and channel it into his own 6 paths of pain. Monkey King. Enma. Enma is Hiruzen Sarutobi's personal summoning, and one of the strongest summons in the whole series. What makes Enma special is his incredible battle intelligence and massive experience with ninja techniques. He was strong enough to go head-to-head with the reanimated Hashirama and Tobirama in close combat. But Enma's real power is his ability to transform into the adamantine staff, a diamond-hard staff that can extend and expand infinitely, almost unbreakable. The only weapon that ever hurt him was Orochimaru's Kusanagi sword. In staff form, Enma was even able to push Kurama out of Konoha with ease. Even as a weapon, Enma keeps his own will, able to create body parts from the staff, or move on his own to protect Hiruzen. On top of that, he can duplicate into countless smaller staves to form the adamantine prison wall, a defensive barrier strong enough to block even Hashirama Senju's wood release. By Hiruzen's grandchild generation, there's Enra, a younger monkey warrior summon owned by Konohamaru. It's still growing and has a lot of potential to become even stronger. Katsuyu. Katsuyu is a giant slug living in the legendary Shikotsu forest. It's the only summon in the series designed purely for support and defense, but don't think that makes it weak. For attacks, Katsuyu can spit acid using its tongue-tooth sticky acid, strong enough to dissolve rock easily. Its signature ability is the Slug Great Division, which lets it split into thousands of smaller clones. These clones can attach to injured people, transfer healing chakra from the summoner, and set up a sensory link to instantly check the patient's condition. This makes Katsuyu a perfect mobile medical system on the battlefield. The clones also share information telepathically, allowing Katsuyu to gather and spread data across the fight. It even helped reattach Tsunade's body after she was cut in half, though it took time because she was weak. Katsuyu is almost invincible thanks to its special biology. Even a tiny hand-sized clone survived the chakra attack from Naruto's Eight Tails form and Nagato's Chibaku Tensei. Finally, Katsuyu can turn into a pool of liquid while keeping its mind and abilities fully active. Its power depends directly on the summoner's strength of 100 seal. So when Tsunade was weak during the Fourth Great Ninja War, healing was slower because Katsuyu had to multitask while her chakra was running low. Gamabunta. Gamabunta is the boss of the toads from Mount Myoboku, and he's one of the most iconic summons in all of Naruto. What makes him stand out isn't just raw power, but also his wisdom and huge battle experience. During the fight with Shukaku, Gamabunta showed his smarts by telling Naruto to wake Gaara up with brute force, a key tactical move that completely turned the battle around. In terms of fighting skills, Gamabunta can spit oil from his mouth and combine it with fire jutsu to unleash the Toad Oil Flame Bullet, a massively destructive attack. He's also skilled in water release, able to blast high-pressure streams of water with insane force. Despite his giant size, Gamabunta is extremely agile. He can leap to incredible heights and even pull off multiple air kicks with perfect precision. Gamakichi. Gamakichi is the eldest son of Gamabunta and Naruto Uzumaki's personal summoning. As an adult, he proved himself to be a reliable partner with the ability to jump huge distances in just seconds, giving him great mobility in battle. Like his father, Gamakichi uses a Tanto blade and showed impressive sword skills, easily blocking attacks from the Ten Tails minions. Being part of Mount Myoboku, he also mastered senjutsu and can sense the flow of natural energy. He combines senjutsu with water release to fire the starch syrup gun, a sticky water attack that can trap enemies effectively. On top of that, he can use fire release techniques like the flame bullet, and even team up with Gamatatsu and Naruto for the powerful wind release, Toad Oil Flame Bullet. This versatility proves that Gamakichi not only inherited strength from his bloodline, but also developed his own unique fighting style, Fukasaku and Shima. Fukasaku is an 800-year-old elder toad living on Mount Myoboku. Along with his wife Shima, they are known as the Two Great Toad Sages, and are highly respected as successors of the Great Toad Sage. Fukasaku taught senjutsu to Jiraiya, and later trained Naruto in Sage Mode. Both Fukasaku and Shima are extremely wise and respected by anyone who knows them. One of their most powerful techniques is the demonic illusion, Toad Confrontation Chant, a strong genjutsu. To use it, Fukasaku and Shima must chant together in unison, even though they don't really like doing it. When fully activated, it targets the opponent's sense of hearing and can paralyze their whole body. Both are masters of senjutsu, a special ninjutsu that lets users sense and gather natural energy from the environment. By mixing this energy with their own chakra, they create senjutsu chakra, which is much stronger than normal chakra. This enhanced state gives them huge boosts in physical strength, speed, and resistance to physical attacks. With this power, Fukasaku can lift a giant toad statue much heavier than himself and even throw Gamabunta a long distance. According to Gamakichi, Fukasaku can gather a massive amount of natural energy and control it perfectly in an instant. showing complete mastery of senjutsu. There are many other toad summons, but I'll only list the most iconic ones here. If you want to know about all the toads in detail, check out the full video explanation. 3 Giant Snakes. The 3 giant snakes were summoned during the attack on Konoha by ninjas from Sunagakure and Otogakure. Their size alone was terrifying. Just crawling through the village was enough to crush buildings and cause massive destruction, making them a huge advantage in a siege. They were also incredibly durable, tough enough to take hits from kunai with explosive tags and still keep moving forward. In the end, one of the snakes was crushed when Jiraiya summoned Gamahiro using the food cart destroyer technique, Manda. Manda is a giant snake from Ryuchi Cave, known as the most powerful snake summon. In a fight against Gamabunta and Katsuyu, Manda managed to take on both legendary summons by itself. Its speed is insane. Manda can dodge attacks from Katsuyu and immediately crush it. It can shed its skin like Orochimaru to escape fire attacks from the Gamabunta and Jiraiya combo, then move underground at crazy speed. Manda's body is tough enough to survive even Deidara's final suicide attack while protecting Sasuke in its mouth, although this attack ultimately killed Manda. Manda 2. Manda 2 is an upgraded clone of the original Manda, created by Kabuto. It's bigger, stronger, and much more alert than the original. Its incredible power shows when it easily slows down the giant island turtle, even underwater, gently dragging the massive turtle back. Manda 2 can also kill a giant squid in an instant, leaving a huge bite mark on its head. As a direct clone of the strongest snake summon, Manda 2 can use all the abilities of the original Manda, like super speed and shedding its skin, but everything works at an upgraded, much more powerful level. Aoda. Aoda is a snake summoned from Ryuchi Cave, sworn loyal to Sasuke Uchiha. It has incredible speed and agility, able to move through an army of Ten-Tails clones while dodging all their attacks. In the anime, Aoda showed massive strength by easily crushing and throwing even the largest Ten-Tails clones. The most notable thing is that Aoda is said to have power comparable to Manda, the strongest giant snake ever seen, Garaga. Garaga is a snake living in Ryuchi Cave and was once Boruto Uzumaki's personal summon. It's extremely powerful, able to fight multiple Konoha shinobi at the same time, including Aoda, who is said to be as strong as the legendary Manda. Garaga is huge and strong enough to coil around enemies and trap them completely. Its deadliest weapon is its venom, which can turn victims to stone within seconds thanks to special reverse scales on its body. Garaga can also perfectly blend into its surroundings to move unseen. Like other snakes, it can detect enemies by body heat even in total darkness, giving it a big advantage during night battles or in places with no light. Ibus. Ibus is Hanzo's poisonous salamander summon, and one of the most dangerous summons in ninja history. It's huge enough for Hanzo to stand on its head while fighting, and together they were strong enough to overwhelm all 3 Sannin at once. Ibus's real weapon is its poison mist, blown from its mouth. The toxin can paralyze a victim's entire body within seconds and can be deadly without the right antidote. On top of that, Ibus can move underground, suddenly popping up to swallow enemies and hold them in its mouth until the poison takes effect. The combination of surprise attacks and deadly toxin makes Ibus a nightmare on the battlefield. Kamatari. Kamatari is Tamari's personal summon, called out using her giant fan with the quick beheading dance technique. What makes Kamatari special is its insane speed, so fast that the human eye can barely follow it when it moves. It wields a huge sickle, cutting through anything in its path with enough force to flatten an entire forest. During the Fourth Great Ninja War, Tamari summoned Kamatari to stop Chukaku from freeing the Third Raikage and later to destroy Toruni's insect clone. The combination of lightning-fast speed and massive destructive power makes Kamatari the perfect weapon for wide-range attacks, wiping out enemies before they even have a chance to react. Giant Clam. The Giant Clam is the personal summon of the second Mizuka Ge, built mainly for trickery and strategy. It can release a thick mist from its breathing tubes, allowing Gengetsu to create perfect illusions that make it impossible for enemies to find the real clam or the summoner. Its shell is extremely tough, able to withstand even Onoki's first attacks. What's really special is its super long lifespan. It survived from Gengetsu's era all the way to the Fourth Great Ninja War, making it one of the rarest summons in the series. Kyodai Gumo. Kyodai Gumo is Kidomaru's giant spider summon, specializing in controlling enemies with its webs. When summoned, it immediately releases an egg sac filled with baby spiders the size of small dogs. Kidomaru can cut the sac to create a rain of spiders, sending hundreds of spiders falling like rain and surrounding the enemy from all directions with webs. These spiders work together perfectly to trap targets in cocoons, blocking all escape routes and completely stopping movement. What's really tricky is that if Kyodai Gumo itself is attacked, it can explode into webs to trap the attacker, like when Neji hit it using Gentle Fist. Ningame. Ningame is Might Guy's personal summon, a ninja turtle with a special role. It's more like a teacher than a fighter. Years later, Guy summoned Ningame while chasing Kisame after being thrown by Killer Bee. Ningame complained that it was the first time it had been summoned in years, and now it was in midair. Guy used Ningame's shell as a platform to jump further, which made Ningame tumble a bit. Ningame mainly acts as a supportive summon with a cute personality rather than being purely about fighting power. Nue. Nue is a yokai created by Root through Project Gozu Tenno, an ultimate weapon grown from Hashirama Senju's cells. The project was first managed by Tanuki Shigaraki and later handed to his daughter, Sumire Shigaraki, with the goal of destroying Konoha. What makes Nue special is its ability to sense negative emotions in people to pick targets. When it possesses someone, it feeds on their dark feelings, making them act on their worst impulses without realizing it. Nu only leaves the body if the victim overcomes their negative emotions or is knocked unconscious. It also absorbs chakra from its host to sustain and strengthen itself. Even in its fluid form, Nu can use wood release, creating plants to help collect chakra. Its absorption ability is so dangerous that both Kakashi and Sai warned Naruto not to use his full power, fearing that if Nu absorbed too much chakra, it would become unstoppable. In its full solid form, Nu has a unique regeneration ability, able to grow smaller versions of lost body parts. Designed to infiltrate and destroy enemy villages, it can teleport instantly and use absorbed chakra to self-destruct in a powerful explosion. With impressive chakra control, Nui can form solid structures like tailed beast chakra arms, or use it to enhance the strength of objects. Itachi's crow. Itachi had a whole flock of crows, but this one is special because it carries Shisui's eye. Shisui planned to use Kotoa Matsukami to stop the Uchiha clan's coup against Konoha, but Danzo stole his right eye. Fearing that Danzo might take his left eye too and use it for evil, Shisui removed his left eye himself and gave it to his best friend, Itachi, asking him to use it to protect Konoha. Itachi implanted the eye into this crow, and from then on, the crow followed him from above, even after he left Konoha following the Uchiha clan massacre. Ultimate Summoning Beast. The Ultimate Summoning Beast is a combination of many different animal summons, created to be the perfect weapon against shinobi. What makes it special is its ability to constantly evolve by swallowing other summons and gaining their powers. This makes it extremely dangerous. The more it fights, the stronger it gets. It can use genjutsu through its eyes, and ninjutsu like lightning release attacks. It can also absorb chakra, which was shown when Yamato tried to trap it with wood release, but failed. Kakashi's Ninken. Kakashi has 8 ninja dogs called Ninken, with Pakun being the most famous. Each dog is a different breed and has its own role. Kakashi can summon any of them depending on what he needs, but he often calls Pakun because it has an extremely sharp nose. Pakun is also special because it can talk and think logically, making it perfect for giving info and helping coordinate with other ninjas. The other dogs are mostly for combat. All of Kakashi's Ninken can use the summoning technique, Earth Release, Tracking Fang. This lets them travel underground to find enemies Kakashi can't see. Using their sense of smell and underground movement, they track the target and jump out from under the ground to catch them. Kakashi used this during his fight with Zabuza. Hozuki Castle's Ninken. This dog is the personal summon of the Hozuki Castle jailer. Despite being huge, it's extremely fast and agile. It can breathe strong fire from its mouth, enough to blast through rock, and can withstand most attacks. Like most dogs, it has an incredible sense of smell to track targets easily. Garuda. Garuda is a giant hawk and Sasuke Uchiha's personal summon. After his fight with Itachi, Sasuke found and made a contract with Garuda to replace the wings he had lost. Garuda represents Sasuke's transformation, moving from relying on Orochimaru's snakes to becoming a freer, more independent predator. Shiramari. Shiramari is a gecko summon owned by Koza Kubasaki. Its special ability is full shapeshifting. It can change its shape however it wants. Shiramari can turn into a huge castle with crazy details, even controlling tiny parts perfectly. Inside the castle, it can mimic things like lights, paintings, stairs, and carpets, creating a completely realistic environment. The gecko itself is big enough to swallow multiple people at once, making it a perfect living trap when enemies enter the fake castle. Giant insect. One of the most unique summons in Naruto is the giant insect, owned by Shino Aburame. It's a super strong flying insect that can dive deep underwater and then fly back into the sky easily, even while carrying 3 passengers. Most summons are only strong in one environment, but the giant insect can dominate both water and air. When Boruto and Mitsuki almost drowned while saving Shino from control, the giant insect appeared as a real-life savior. Alright, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.